Guys, it's Dan Gage back with another beginner video. You know, my original harmonica lesson for beginners has gotten so many hits, I don't really know how it took off, but I still get some questions. You know, I made that video in 7 minutes, one take, and I really didn't expect it to go where it did. So one of the questions that keeps coming up is, people keep asking me, say, I can't get good, clean, single notes. I can't, the emails come in, and I do read them, guys, and I write back to them, just about everybody. They say, I just can't get these clear single notes. And this is going to be a short video because the simple answer is you just have to keep practicing. Okay, now I've been playing the harmonica since I was 12. I'm about to be 35 years old. So, it's difficult for me to understand, but what I hear is I hear the frustration in these emails, but a lot of times it says, well, I've been working on it for 3 days or 5 days. This stuff takes time, guys. I know the harmonica is a small instrument. I know it fits in your pocket. It's relatively affordable to buy one. These are all great reasons why it's easy to enter into or to begin playing the harmonica. However, it's just like anything else. It's fairly easy to get started, to make some noise on, but in order to really get to the next level, or even get to the point where you're playing music, you have to put some time into it. So number one, clear single notes. Just keep at it. Okay. Second thing I want to talk about. Second point towards this topic. Another something that, you guys see that? The John Gindig's Harmonica Jam Camp. I'm going to make it a point in some of these new videos to really emphasize proper training to you guys. I make these lessons because I want to contribute to the greater good of the harmonica, but people like John, J-O-N-G-I-N-D-I-C-K, John Gindig, he's Jam Camp 06 on YouTube. People like Adam, David Barrett, Ronnie Shellist, they make sometimes entirely or a greater portion of their income from the harmonica and from teaching the harmonica. And they do a more comprehensive job. They should. And they do. So these resources, I know it's great to get free lessons, and I'm going to keep putting them out, and I think a lot of these folks have. But get on John Gindig's mailing list. Get on David Barrett's mailing list. Get on Adam Gussow's mailing list at least. And then if you can put it together, explore some of their materials, the books, and other things. So to get more into it. So there's my plug for this video. So it's clear, clean, single notes. We talked about it, the 3 major embouchure types: pucker or lip pursing, where you're basically like this, like a whistle; tongue blocking, where your mouth is covering 3 or 4 holes of the harmonica, and your tongue is actually blocking out the ones that you don't want to use. And then one that's surprisingly common. It's surprising how many emails I get from people that say, "Oh yeah, I do that." Is curling your tongue, or what they call U blocking, because your tongue looks like a U. So these embouchures take practice. They require your muscles to be trained. They require strengthening of these muscles, and that only comes with time. So, but don't be discouraged, okay? Because a lot of you are going to sound, let's go back to that basic lick that John Gindig taught me all those years ago. Right? He called it the up and down blues lick. It's a 3-blow, 3-draw, 4-blow, 4-draw. I've got a C harmonica, by the way, as usual. Right? Okay. So what I sound like is the result of playing for so many years. It sounds clear. It sounds pretty, however I sound. But what you're going to hear is something more like this. Something like that. It's going to sound pretty messy. But that's okay, because the only way to get to where it sounds clean is to start somewhere, right? To start messy. So one of the things that John does at his seminars and during his lessons, and again, if you've got the means, think about going down to Mississippi and hanging out with John and really learning for a week. You'll improve incredibly. Is he talks about breathing through the harmonica. This is something that helps you to get some of the notes to sound that you can't, and it also helps to just sort of ground you and get you relaxed instead of trying so hard, because so many of you kind of sound like that. You can't really, you're just pulling so hard, you can't. Okay, so just breathe, guys, right? Just put the harmonica in your mouth, cover holes 1, 1 and 2, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 4, anywhere on the bottom, and just breathe. And feel it, okay? Close your eyes and just feel it. Feel the reed vibrating. Feel the pressure against you. I mean, this sounds like some weird mumbo jumbo, but this is what you have to do. You have to build up what it feels like to play these. And then move and try to hit that lick, right? Okay, so that wasn't good enough. So I'm going to show you how I did it when I was 12 years old and I was learning this lick. I cheated. I took my hands and I went, okay, where's hole 2? Right? Block that out. Just held over it and stuck it like this. You really can't help but play it right if your fingers are only allowing you to play that one hole. I'm on 2. Okay, get on 3. And then go back to the breathing. Just breathe. Relax and breathe. And then try to do the lick. Okay, now obviously you can't play the harmonica with your fingers in the way. If you show up at a blues jam, you will probably get laughed off the stage. But this is a good way to teach yourself what you're listening for, because one of the points that I've made in many emails, I don't know if I've made it in a video, is that the harmonica is a blind instrument. You cannot look down at it while you're playing it. It's in your mouth. You've got to do it by feel, by sound, and generally by muscle memory. So any of these licks, there's only, and you can cheat and you can hear it, and this is a great feedback, and then then try it without. Well, that's not good enough, so maybe I'm gonna try to tighten this up a little bit. Okay, a little better. This is tough because I'm trying to deliberately make it sound like what I've heard, but okay. And maybe you just work on just 2 of the notes for a while, and then the other 2, because one of the things that you'll find challenging is moving, because you've sort of set yourself in with your embouchure, whichever one it is, and you've got those two notes, and then you move, and then it sort of all goes away from you. So then it's just building blocks. So start off with just the lick, just breathing, just sloppy, whatever. It's okay. Okay, maybe it sounds like that, right? Compared to mine. But see, that's the goal. So you work towards it. You're not going to start, and it's not going to be 3 days, guys, where you get it and it sounds crystal clear like you've been playing all your life. Okay, but that's the process, or that's a process. To talk more about the embouchure, because the point is getting those clear, clean single notes. The pucker is not. It's not so far out that like you're kissing someone you don't like, or you've eaten something sour. It's actually fairly relaxed, but at first you're going to be a little bit tighter and a little bit thinner sounding until you develop that feel for it. And it's just a feel. It's all I can explain it to you. It just takes time, over and over. Do the feedback. Check it. Perfect. Play it. Listen to yourself. See how it goes, okay? So the pucker is actually, well, mine. Can you see that it's pretty relaxed, and it's pretty far in my mouth. Okay, it's not, right? But it starts there, and then you learn to kind of bring it back, and you just relax. Same thing with the tongue blocking. You know, you got that pretty far in your mouth. Again, go back to John Gindick's book. He shows great diagrams about embouchure and relaxing, and I really think rock and blues harmonica and country and blues harmonica for the musically hopeless is a great resources for that embouchure. I think he, when I was learning, did the best job talking about relaxing and getting the basics down. So, and the U blocking, it's pretty a lot of people find it very easy, but it's more challenging, I think, to bend with U blocking. It is absolutely possible to play all the bends U blocked, I think, tongue blocked and lip pursing. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So clean, clear single notes, absolutely critical, but it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. And I always say that this should be fun. So don't stress out at first if it's not coming. I know I've said it in all these videos and say, oh, clean, clear single notes, clean, clear single notes. That's the goal. Maybe I didn't make that clear enough. That's the goal, but it's going to take a little while. So it's okay if you sound sloppy. And if you just want to play some music and you just want to... You know, if it sounds just raw and gnarly and maybe not very good, but you know what? You know, if you're not having fun, if you're not making this into music, and you can, you know, do it with scales, do it with licks that you hear, you know, that might sound what you sound like, but that's still awesome. It's still that great, you know, 2 draw, 4 blow, 3 draw, 3 draw, bend a half step, 2 draw, right? That one of those Muddy Waters licks, right? You know, that's me, but you might be able to just be... But, you know, you need to learn rhythm too, so go for it, man. Because when I started, I sounded pretty bad, and everybody starts off and can't make clear notes, and that's cool. But it's the goal, it's where you're headed to, it's where you want to be a better harmonica player, and it will come with practice, it will come with feedback, listening to it done right. And if you're cheating, I think this is great because you can't see it. Nobody can. I can hear it. Somebody can teach you. Lessons are good. Camps are good. You know, some of these guys do phone lessons if you really want to get more feedback. But generally speaking, if you're on your own, enjoy it. Play the music. Try it out. And it's okay if it takes you more than 3 days. Because come on, who are you kidding? If it's worth doing right, and it's going to take some time. So my name is Dan Gage. I hope this video gives a little bit more to the rank beginner, and I'm going to send you this video when you ask me the question of how come I don't sound great in 3 days. Trust me, I don't believe how many I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to do a couple more today, hopefully, and put them out slowly and feed you guys, because I really appreciate all of the support and all the fans out there. And yeah, keep on working, keep on practicing. That's the only way.